Okay.
We are going to have some fun.
Well, I certainly hope so, and I certainly hope that out of all of this, we at least get somebody a winner. You know?
Well, look, like you, I've never ever backed the winner of the Melbourne Cup. I can never ever choose the horse. And a few weeks ago, I woke up in the morning and thought, now what can we do on the Don Lane show on Cup Eve? I thought, why not have a psychic panel and see if one of the psychics can pick the Melbourne Cup, or maybe they'll all pick the same horse, which could be the winner.
Well, when you say psychics, what do you mean? Or what?
Well, people like astrologers, a tea leaf reader. I thought we'd bring in a clairvoyant, someone who does tarot cards. Why not bring up someone like Doris Stokes, whom we all know has been pretty accurate with a lot of things. I mean, this is fantastic.
Who is Doris going to get in touch with, do you think, to find out the results?
When you ring her up in a minute, I would ask about Far Lap.
No, she's not going to be.
I heard a little whinny from the other side.
Did you?
Yes, but
the spirit side, I heard a whinny, right?
Yeah, through the nose, but I'm only chaffing. But seriously, Mike McCall-Jones wrote the line.
Yes, I thought so.
Yeah, and if that's not all enough, if all the psychics are not enough for you tonight, we're going to have one final bit of icing on the cake. We're going to have a computer technician with one of the latest Apple computers. He's got all the form of all the horses, their ages, their weight, all the things that they've won and so on, what they haven't won. He's going to press the buttons, and that will come hopefully number one as well. So we're going to do that in just a moment.
And we're going to meet all these people when we come back, is that right?
That's for sure.
Okay, well, we'll meet the whole bunch of them. Psychics, computer experts, Doris Stokes, the whole lot, and maybe a Melbourne Cup winner. Okay, we'll be back with Kevin and Bert and a whole lot of fun. So I say, I don't know many people that know more about horse racing than this guy. He's got all the odds locked away in his head, and he knows all the horses. In fact, he's even owned a couple. Our own Bertram. Say hello to Bert.
Thank you. Hey, Don.
Well, Don, what I'd like to do now, can I introduce our psychic panel for tonight.
Okay.
First of all, we've got astrologer Kerry Coulkins on the left.
Yeah. Hello, Kerry. Kerry Culkin. Say hello, ladies and gentlemen. That's good. Now, Kerry is what?
Kerry is an astrologer. She's doing astrology tonight to pick the winning horse.
Kerry has been on our program before, but many years ago.
About 5.5, she says. She's got a fantastic memory.
Yeah, right,
remember, we gave her the date of Hitler's birth, for example. It didn't say who it was, and she picked the character
right.
exactly
I remember
right.
that. Nice to have you back again, Kerry. Nice to see you. Okay.
And sitting next to Kerry is Anita Brown. Now, Anita's got a teacup in front of us, so she's going to read the tea leaves for us and try and pick the winner from that. Hello, Anita. I thought we'd have to have a gentleman on the program, so we've got Jeff.
Well,
Willis.
we assume he's a gentleman.
Well, he was on New Faces with Bert, so he has to be a gentleman.
That's right, okay.
So, Jeff Willis is a clairvoyant. I'd like to meet Jeff, of course. Sitting next to Jeff is one of the best palm readers I've ever come across, and this is Kay McLennan, but Kay is not going to read palms
I was going to
tonight.
say, how do you read a horse's palm?
Well, you have to have a horse. You have to have a horse's hoof. Oh, and there's no horses' hoofs on the program.
Yes, there are.
Speak for
There's plenty of horses' hoofs around here.
there's someone who knows.
Yes.
So Kay is going to read the tarot cards.
You're going to read the tarot cards. Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I think so.
Who do you take a reading on with the tarot cards?
Sorry?
How do you take a reading on?
Well, there are 22 horses, fortunately, and there are 22 major arcana in the cards. So
And you'll
I'll
lay them out?
designate each card to a horse.
Okay.
Shuffle the cards and pick
All right.
three cards.
Well, I don't want to jump ahead of the race, so you're in charge. And, of course, we've got the gentleman back there.
Oh, of course, Ralph is going to do the computer at the end. Ralph,
That's
take
from
my
Apple
part
Computer.
first.
Hello, Ralphie, baby. I just want you to know, if you people are convincing enough tonight, even Bert may change his bet. You never know. Okay, where will we start?
Well, look, how about starting with Kerry?
Okay, Kerry.
Well, looking from an astrologer's point of view, it doesn't look like it's going to be a particularly good day for favourites.
Well, how do you know that?
Well, it's just a couple of planets up there that are going to get in the way of not long shots, but heavyweights and favourites coming up. It'll be more a day for taking a place bet than going for a favourite. I find it very hard to distinguish between two horses if I was taking a bet, Hyperno and Kiro Trelay. But I think I would actually have to go for Kiro Trelay.
It's not outside of those.
No.
Second fave.
But is it?
Yeah, about second, third fave.
Well, you just talked me out of it then, Bert.
I think it is, Kevin. You've got some prices there. It would be a second, third.
Kiro Trelay is neither
Yeah,
two.
neither
Second.
two.
Yeah, the
Then
second.
I'd have to go for Hyperno.
You're going to
Yeah, that's because I couldn't spell Kiro Trelay.
Hyperno.
Hyperno.
But my cat's very keen on magistrate.
Your what?
Cat.
Your cat?
I haven't got room to write that. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Your cat is very keen on...
Well, when I was sitting having a look at horses today, it put its paw there.
On what?
On magistrate.
Put right little
Where's
tiny
Magistrate?
magistrate
What's the
under
price?
Hyperno.
Magistrate's 16 to 1. Now, Magistrate mightn't be a good, it might be a good outside bet. What do you
It's,
think?
well, it carries only 49.5 and it's written by Bobby Skelton, who's won more distance races
You wanna
than
write
anybody else in the
magistrate?
world. Well, you asked for some information about it.
I asked for information, I get Lou Richards. Bad day.
Magistrate.
Magistrate, yeah.
Then we've also got rather strange weather conditions likely to come up tomorrow.
Oh,
See,
you think we-
November's going to be one of those periods that suddenly...
This is real my weather forecast.
Let's go on to the tea leaves.
This is Anita Brown.
Anita Brown. Anita, now, how long do you have to read the tea leaves before you get something out of that?
Well, I've been looking at it already a little while, so I have a bit of an idea. It definitely looks like number 3.
Number 3.
Our Paddy Boy.
Right, yep.
So it means that Kevin should be betting on number 3.
I should. I put 50 cents,
This
50
is your
cents each way.
teacup, isn't it?
It is my drink for tea.
Yeah.
Why does it look
Right.
like number 3 in it? Do you get the image 3 or do you
Well,
get...
it just looks to me like number 3.
Right.
Okay, we'll
And
go
you're
with
used to
number
reading tea leaves, so you would interpret them better than anybody, I suppose.
Well, this is my, many people see completely different things that I do.
What's our
but,
Paddy Boy going to go for?
Oh, it's 14 to 1. It's blown.
10 to 1. Is
No,
that
it's
Paddy?
14 to 1 now, Kev.
Oh, is it 14 to
You
1
get
now,
14
is
to
it?
1, yeah.
14 to 1, okay.
Well, maybe I'll
that's-
have a little bet on that. Oh, I might have a bit of money left.
Brent
You're
Gaston.
gonna, you're going to end up betting on everything.
Now, Jeff Willis is a clairvoyant. What do you think, Jeff?
Well, Farlap definitely won't win because he's stuffed.
Now you've got lunacy. We're feeling a little tired ourselves, but we're still doing the program, aren't we?
No, I go for Kingston Town.
Why do you go
Well, all right, it's very simple actually. 4 weeks ago, I had a vision that Kingston Town would win, and I'm sticking with that.
Where do you get these visions?
Well, well, sometimes in the bath,
Sometimes
sometimes in the bath.
in the bath.
Yeah.
Is this literally in the bath or the bathroom? In the bath.
Well, it depends. Look, I can get a vision anywhere at any time.
Well, so can I, but I mean, we're talking about horse racing. Sometimes you grab for whatever you can get, you know what I mean?
Well, look,
You can't say anything here today, I'll tell you. So you got a
yeah,
vision.
4 weeks ago, I had a vision that Kingston Town would win, and
In the bath? Were you in the bath?
I was actually, yes.
It's a good wet run.
That's your pick,
So
Kingston?
seriously, that is my pick, and I'm sticking with it.
Well, now we have Kay McLennan
Kingston.
on, who's going to
Okay.
deal with the tarot cards.
Okay, now,
What's he writing?
what will Kingston go off at? What'll that be about the short?
Kingston Town, but 7 to 1 now.
7
That's
to
7 to
1.
1.
Now, listen, with the cards, how do you know, without it getting too complicated, there's 22 cards there, you say,
Yes.
right? How do you know which ones to pick out for what? I mean, how do you know which one's going to do well?
Well, I designate each card to the horse. So the
You
hor-
designate the card
Yes,
to the horse.
So then
1 through 22, is that what you're
Yes,
saying? Well, how
yes.
do you know which card is 1? Do they go in a certain
Well,
order?
I memorize the cards. I know the cards.
Right. I still
Okay.
don't understand, but I'll say right, I look very intelligent then. That's good. Okay, you tell us.
I have, between two horses in particular, Hyperno and the New Zealand horse, the grey. The one you can't spell, I can't say.
Kiratrale.
Yes, Kiratrale. Yes. My long shot would be 19.
19, who's that?
Number
19.
19 is
Flashing
Flashing
Light.
Light. That's the
Flashing
one I
Light.
went for. Yeah,
Flashing light.
yeah, right.
Flashing
As an
light is your long
outsider.
shot.
Yes.
So what's your first one again?
I would say flashing light.
First one. Okay,
Yeah.
Bert. Flashing Light.
Flashing light. Well, there's a long shot for you. Flashing
Yes.
light. Okay, now we
Well-
got Doris Stokes. Do we on the line?
Yes, if you pick up the phone, I don't think you find
Which
Doris
one?
is
This
there
one here?
already.
This the one? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Doris. Don Lane. How are you?
Hello, Don, my love.
Just a minute. Everybody give her a round of applause. Doris Stokes. Doris? Have you had any thoughts or any visions or any ideas about the Melbourne Cup?
Well, I've tried, Don. I don't usually do this sort of thing, you know.
Yeah, otherwise you'd be flying your own jet across the Pacific.
But yes, I have.
Yes.
I came up with our Paddy Boy.
Our Paddy Boy. Now, how did you get that, Doris?
Boy. El Lorino.
Hang on, she's going to name the whole field here. You got
El Loreno's there.
Lorena.
El Lorena. Oh, Patty Boy and El Lorena. Yeah.
Yes, but the one I go for most is Flashing Light, because I think the jockey's name is Cooper.
And what has that got to do with anything?
Well, I picked up the jockey's name first.
You mean you heard the name Cooper before you heard anything else?
Yes, I usually I don't bet, but if I do ever do, I look for the jockey.
Right.
The jockey's name first, Cooper.
Okay, Doris. Thank you very, very much. And we'll put down Flashing Light on the board for you. And thanks for taking the time and participating with us, Doris.
Well, may I just say love to everyone?
Oh, everybody here still...
All my friends all over Australia.
Just a minute. Say a quick hello to Bert. Quick.
Hello, Doris.
Hello, Bert, my love.
How's Uncle Charlie?
What, my love?
How's Uncle Charlie? Nice to talk to you, my love.
Yes, a love from your mum, darling.
Thank you very much. Here's Don.
All my love to Peter and Dan and all my friends all over Australia.
Okay, here's Don.
I think
Bye.
you constantly.
So long, Doris. Thank you very much, hon.
So long, my love.
Bye-bye. Okay, we got Flashing Lights.
Let's get outside.
Okay, well, it's...
Well, we should go,
just before we go to the computer, one question. Do any of you get any sort of other idea about this race? Like, do you anticipate anything happening, anything bad, anything good, anything? Do you get any other message about the race? Anybody? I'm just throwing this out at you just in case.
Yes.
What?
I think that there are conditions within the race that will be very unexpected. It could be a mishap. And I think it'll be a very close finish. And I feel there's a fourth horse involved in the finish. It'll be a very close decision between actually two horses that will make such a close finish that it will be very hard to decipher which one it is.
Anybody else?
I believe the same.
You believe the same?
Yeah, there'll be a very close finish.
Anything?
I sort of get a feeling of fights between jockeys.
Fights between jockeys. That's lovely. I like it when they stand up on a saddle and sort of punch it out.
No, I think something like that. You know, elbows.
Okay, well,
Don,
that's interesting. We can look for it. Now let's see what the computer has.
Well, let's turn to technology. We've done the psychic thing. Now let's go to technology. We've got Ralph Pankhurst over there with the computer. So, Ralph, we'd like you to do a little reading for us, in your way, of course, with technology, and see what you come up with.
Now, Ralph, what's been fed into this machine?
We've fed all the data on all the horses that are running in the race, and with a little bit of luck, we'll have the winner for you.
Okay, well, punch it up. Let's see what we come up with. Oh, look at
Oh, dear.
this. Enter
I'll need
weather.
a little bit of help from you, Kevin.
You need some... Oh, all right. Well, the
need
weather
the
tomorrow
weather.
is going to be fine. We're expecting late storms, but it should be fine at least for the race. The storm should come between 5 and 6 because I was talking to Uncle Charlie.
Okay.
But it will be fine.
Fine, okay.
Shall we say the track's going to be fast?
Fast? Yep.
Fast, yeah.
Yep.
You ready?
Yes,
Yep.
we're ready to go. Now we have third place. Second place.
Kingston
Ah,
Town.
that's an
look at this
interesting
winner
one.
bid. Look at this.
Look at this.
No
No Pier. How about that?
No Pier.
All right then, there we go with no Pier.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we helped you or not. We've come up with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses. Just a minute. Shh. Thank you very, very much, all of you, for coming in and participating, and we'll see who has the better psychic ability, I suppose, or something, or who was closest. Thank you for the computer. And now, the final word. Excuse me.
Sorry.
The winner you want?
Yes.
Deck the halls.
That's my horse. I go with Deck the Halls, too. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Okay, we'll be back with Georgie Fame, the Cambridge Footlighters. Thank all these beautiful people, and Bert and Kevin and everybody for joining us. We'll be back. Don't you go away.